What if everything we know about baldness is about to become obsolete? In 2026, 5 different breakthroughs are quietly rewriting the rules of hair loss, and one of them was discovered completely by accident. For millions of people, looking in the mirror brings a daily reminder of thinning hair. It's a deeply personal and often frustrating experience. For nearly 30 years, there has been no new FDA-approved treatment for pattern baldness, only Minoxidil and Finasteride. Hair loss affects up to 80% of men and around 40% of women in their lifetimes. Now, a wave of breakthroughs is shattering that standstill with fresh science and real clinical data. In this video, we'll break down 5 innovations, from a simple sugar to stem cell awakeners, peptides, exosomes, and the holy grail, hair cloning. If you're into credible, cutting-edge science, tap like, subscribe, and let's dive in. Quick note, expect bold, on-screen stats, photoreal B-roll, and animation so the science actually makes sense. Sometimes, the most profound scientific discoveries happen by accident. At the University of Sheffield, researchers spent 8 years studying wound healing in mice using deoxyribose, the same sugar in DNA's backbone. They noticed something unexpected. Hair around treated wounds grew back faster and thicker, so they tested it against testosterone-induced baldness and found it worked by stimulating new blood vessels around follicles. In preclinical models, the deoxyribose topical performed as well as Minoxidil. A healthy follicle needs oxygen and nutrients. More microvessels mean a stronger growth engine. The eureka moment pivoted their research toward androgenetic alopecia. The key difference: this sugar recruits blood supply rather than relying on the same pathways as legacy drugs. Even better, it's inexpensive, naturally occurring, and appears to have minimal side effects. If validated in humans, a deoxyribose-based topical could be an accessible over-the-counter option for millions. The work was published in Frontiers in Pharmacology, credible science, not hype. It reawakens follicles by feeding them what they need most: blood-borne support. A simple sugar, accidentally, became a powerful hair growth stimulant. In pattern baldness, follicles often don't die, they go dormant. The stem cells are still there, just asleep, like a seed underground, waiting for the right signal to sprout. Pelage Pharmaceuticals is targeting that wake-up signal. PP405 is a topical gel engineered to flip a metabolic switch inside sleeping follicle stem cells. It inhibits a key enzyme that maintains quiescence, telling cells, it's time to divide and grow again. In early trials, new hair emerged even in previously thin areas. Phase 2A. 31% of men saw more than 20% increases in density in just 8 weeks. It was well tolerated, with no systemic absorption detected. Backed by $120 million from top investors including Google Ventures, momentum is real. Late-stage studies start in 2026. If efficacy and safety hold, PP405 could be the first major new prescription hair loss treatment in decades. A precise approach that works with your biology, not against it. Dormant, not dead. And now, awake. Imagine sending precise instructions directly to your hair follicles. Peptides are short amino acid chains, powerful signaling messengers in the body. GHKQ activates follicle stem cells and supports the dermal papilla, even blunting some DHT effects. Dual action: wake the bulge stem cells, fortify the growth hub. Other stars, acetyl tetrapeptide 3 and biotenol tripeptide 1, strengthen anchoring and shaft proteins. In a 32-person study over 6 months, a peptide serum matched 3% Minoxidil for density gains. In March 2026, Korean researchers unveiled a synthetic peptide to unlock follicles stuck in rest. It pushes telogen follicles back into anagen, with early safety for men and women. Peptides are small, manufacturable, and increasingly standardized. They may not be a standalone cure, but they're vital in a modern, multi-pronged plan. Think of peptides as smart instructions, guiding your follicles back to work. Tiny molecules, big results. Our bodies run on messages, trillions of cellular signals every second. Exosomes are tiny vesicles, microscopic mail carriers for proteins, growth factors, and RNA. They dock, deliver, and change cell behavior. Clinics now use exosome serums, often cord-derived, to reactivate dormant follicles. Injected into thinning zones, they deliver pro-growth cues right where they're needed. The result: calmer inflammation and follicles re-entering active growth. PRP using your own platelets is already popular to thicken hair and reduce shedding. These injections can also enhance transplant outcomes and healing. Caveats: protocols vary. Regulation is evolving, and costs can be high, but the principle is sound. Use the body's own biological language of growth factors and signals to rejuvenate hair from within. For decades, the ultimate dream has been hair cloning. Take one healthy follicle, multiply it into thousands, and transplant back, an unlimited donor supply. Stemson grew functional human follicles from iPSCs that produced natural pigmented hair in mice. Sun Yat-sen University cultured whole follicle structures producing long hair strands. HairClone already offers follicle banking to preserve cells for future treatments. Challenges remain: growth direction, matching color and texture, and long-term safety. Most experts estimate 5 to 10 years before clinical availability at scale. Still, the science is accelerating, and it's proving the concept is real. Unlimited hair isn't here yet, but the groundwork for the endgame is being laid right now. With all these advances, what does the future actually look like? Let's map it out. Right now, Minoxidil, Finasteride, transplants, and increasingly peptide serums and early exosome offerings. In 2 to 5 years, PP495 and other topicals like ET02, plus deoxyribose-based products may arrive. 5 to 10 years, standardized regulated exosomes and early follicle multiplication. 10+ years, full hair cloning via bioengineering and 3D bioprinting. For the first time in 30 years, real innovation is here, and measurable. This video is informational, not medical advice. Always consult a board-certified dermatologist, explore peptide serums, consider PRP with your doctor, watch for PP405, and stay skeptical of hype. The rules are changing. Baldness may not vanish tomorrow, but its hold is weakening. If you learned something new, smash like, subscribe for more deep dives, and tell me in the comments, which breakthrough are you most excited about? The future of hair is being written right now, and it looks fuller than ever.